Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Reality's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Oh, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Oh, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Oh, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Oh, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Oh, he's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for him.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Well, Grant, tonight we've got... who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, BA, it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Now here's Brown. White looking it over. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
The beauty of Anthony Edwards, there's a lot of natural talent, but there is the work ethic and the willingness to be coached that will allow him to maximize his abilities.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Offensive rebound. Randle, the pass to Gobert. Tatum with some nice D. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Porzingis surveying the floor. Randle with a steal. McDaniels passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
DiVincenzo against Holiday. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Edwards against White. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
A shot by Holiday, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Now the Celtics on the move. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Holiday.
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Pass to Porzingis. Wide open. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Randle. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
It's blocked by Gobert. And they're on the run. McDaniels from long range. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randle. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Fast break, here come the Celtics. And here's Brown for 3. Connects from downtown.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Randle on the screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Randle. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randle. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Holiday drives in. These are his first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. Second team.
And he knocks down the first one.
The line. Drew Holiday. At the line for
Holiday hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Edwards. Oh, okay then. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Minnesota. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Holiday. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by Boston. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. The 3, DiVincenzo sinks it from distance. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Tatum, and he drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
There is size and there is reach with Jason Tatum, and that makes him a difficult guard. He just dares the defense to foul him right there.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Shot clock at 6. Edwards for 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's the break. Here's Tatum. Outside White. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Brown. Tatum, a screen on McDaniels. Brown, that's good.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Holiday against DiVincenzo. Up top, Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Tatum passes to Holiday. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
They get it again.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Gobert. And so he hits both. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, BA, because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Porzingis for 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. And Randle the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Randle's got 6.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Brown finds Tatum. From deep.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
Here's Edwards. Powerful finish by Edwards.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Holiday drives in. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on White. Edwards for 3. Boston pulls it in. Pass to White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Minnesota leading by 8. DiVincenzo with it. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Can they get it? Oh, look out! Porzingis!
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over White. And another basket for Minnesota.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age with free agency, with more salary cap restrictions. It's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Randle, a screen on Holiday. For 3, DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Tatum on the drive. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
The determination from Holiday shines through there. Refuses to give up on that shot.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Over to the wing. Pass to Randle. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's Tatum missing.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Tatum. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Randall. DiVincenzo against Holiday. Outside, DiVincenzo for 3. Randall. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Here's White. Porzingis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Pass to Reed. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Porzingis. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside Edwards. Reed to screen on White. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Holiday passes to Tatum. The 3. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Tatum with a steal. And here's the fast break. Holiday with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. The open shot, White, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. White's got 5 points now in the quarter. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And it's Tatum missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Over Porzingis. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. White against DiVincenzo. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
To the inside. Kick out to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Porzingis high post. The kick out to White. McDaniels with some nice D.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Edwards against White. Reed a screen on White. Here's Edwards. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
McDaniels finds Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. From outside, off the mark. Holiday with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big time bucket.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Here's Randall. It's tipped.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Gobert, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Holiday. Inside. Porzingis. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be a second foul of the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Gobert. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Over McDaniels. Porzingis sets a screen. Looking to get back on track. Good D by Gobert. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. The offensive rebound. Gobert with the bucket.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fair. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow.
A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mavericks on D. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving looking for an opening. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Davis up top. Five on the clock. Randall grabs the board.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Irving, drives to the hoop.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Irving kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
To the inside, Gobert. Great D that time from Davis. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving against DiVincenzo. Right side Davis. For the screen on Gobert. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And they take the lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Moving against DiVincenzo. Here he goes. Rebounded by Gafford. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. For the screen on Randall. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Gobert with the block. Here's Edwards. And he makes good on the layup.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Outside for Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. Right side Irving. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Outside Davis. With the drive. Now Gafford. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Gobert. He has yet to score. It's Edwards on the wing. Randall a screen on Thompson. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Outside for Davis. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For the screen on DiVincenzo. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Got a piece of it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. But Timberwolves. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Washington. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Shot clock at 3, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Davis. 5 to shoot. Gafford blocked again. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Irving. Out to Edwards. Randall outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Down low. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Gafford.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside Edwards. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Gobert against Irving. Lets a floater go. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Picked by Randall. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Minnesota leading by 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Randall a screen on Thompson. Edwards kicks to Randall. To the wing right side. Gobert the pass to Randall. Goes up at the stripe. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. No good from Irving. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. DiVincenzo against Irving. Pass to Randall. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drills it from outside. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Outside for Davis. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Irving finds Thompson. 56 seconds left here in the second. Back to Irving. Driving to the basket. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 9. Now DiVincenzo. He has 6. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now here's Irving. Davis kicks to Irving. Back to Davis. From deep Washington. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
That one is no good. Outside Irving. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Gafford. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 10.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. A guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Randall against Gafford. Back to Washington. 4 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. No good off the front iron.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
It's stolen by Davis. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gafford. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 8. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. The Mavericks have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Irving can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Too close. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall is screen on Davis. Randall outside to stop the drought. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 1:58 left to play in the third. Now, here is Irving. Outside, Davis. The kick out to Irving. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. Davis Davis with the screen on DiVincenzo. Davis owning the inside.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the three ball is good. He's got 11.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Davis has the open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Edwards with it. Picked up by Thompson.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Edwards looking it over. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gafford. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Washington. Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Thompson from long range. Reed with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Outside for Davis. Latre. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McDaniels. The Mavericks pull it in. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
In the corner, Irving with it. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Randall with some nice D. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. To the middle. Here's Gobert, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Gafford kicks to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. DiVincenzo with it. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Pass to Gobert. Great tee that time from Davis. Mavericks trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Irving. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Davis kicks to Irving. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
For three, Edwards. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But in particular, a real good game it was for Rudy Gobert.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. They need this. Gobert with the block. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Randall down low. Davis is on it. Randall with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here is Irving. Fires from deep. And no good that time. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for... Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan...
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow!
Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Hello, basketball fans. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Chet Holmgren out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the 3. 5 on the clock. Davis with it, now guarded by Holmgren. And Davis gets it to go.
In a league of guys who are extremely long, AD still stands out.
Caruso misses. The drive by Irving. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
There's a screen. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Caruso.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Irving, no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a three-point game. Here's Holmgren. Gafford grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's Thompson for 3. Here's Davis. Second chance effort. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, Williams into the lane.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Gafford with a screen on Williams. And here's Thompson for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Screen by Holmgren. Dort for three. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Irving looking around. Pass to Davis. Dallas no good that time either. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Holmgren. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And for Dallas, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Irving goes in. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Dallas. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Takes one from 10 feet, and that one's long. Thunder trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Okay, thank you, Allie. There's Davis with the 3. That one no good. The Thunder have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from the baseline.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Thompson. Irving against Caruso. Thompson, a screen on Caruso. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Williams, a screen on Davis. Holmgren with it. Checked by Washington. And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got his second basket.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Davis, a screen. An open look for Irving. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Irving's got 5 now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings them.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks at and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Davis. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Irving. Davis finds Irving. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Davis. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City trailing. Caruso outside. Fires the 3. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Thompson. Defense right on him. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Yet to see a basket. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And making the most of that inside opening, it's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Oh, deflected. To the inside, Caruso. Gafford with the block. Dallas leading by 3. Down low. Here's Davis. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Thunder. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 3. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
That's just an outstanding pick and roll there to get Davis diving to the rim. Once he gets the pass, the shot was as simple as it gets.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. The 3 from Holmgren. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Holmgren. He's got 9 and coming off a major injury. Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season for him.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. And the sky is the limit for this guy. One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
Now here's Williams. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Irving against Dort. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Out to Thompson. The 3 from Washington. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 5. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Jalen Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, down low. Now here's Irving. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort for the tie. Sinks the tray. And that ties it up.
In that Dort's game, he's outside to knock down some threes.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving up top. He's got 9. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Washington outside. From behind the arc. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. The 3 from Davis. Tips it back in. Davis has got 8 points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Holmgren. 13 points in the game. Left side Williams. Over Washington. Holmgren finds Caruso. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's Davis with the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caruso. No good there. Nice D from Gafford. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Inside, here's Davis. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. .149 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for 1 more at the line. It goes on Kyrie Irving. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Confident shot from AD, committing to taking that jumper.
Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Washington. High post Davis. High post Gafford. Washington outside. Davis against Caruso. Washington, a screen on Caruso. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's really quick processing by Dort, putting him in prime position, making him the go-to option on the break.
Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holmgren. The shot, no good. Davis with the defensive effort.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Down low. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And so it... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Washington. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Davis, rejected by Holmgren.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. Caruso, a screen on Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Davis with a screen on Williams. Outside Davis. Back to Washington. And the layup is good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
It's so nice to see a young star creating for another guy. Holmgren making good use of the pick and roll.
Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Washington with the ball. Williams defending. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Looking to get it going. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
All sorts of time. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Williams against Thompson. Davis with a screen on Williams. The 3 from Thompson hits the trifecta. Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Holmgren off the bounce. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Strong move. I mean, Holmgren loves to create off the bounce. At 7-1, that's extremely rare.
Outside for Davis. And the 3 off target. Thunder with a lead. Dort outside. To the paint. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Outside, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Lets it go. Caruso misses. For Dallas, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Right side, Davis. 2:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And the young fella, the big boy, embracing the moment. That's a great shot from Chet.
Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The try by Irving. That one goes in.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
Williams finds Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
And he ends up making the second, and that'll put him up 2.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Thompson. Now here's Gafford. He's closely guarded. Back to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Caruso. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Over Dort. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Irving. No good. That would have tied it. Poked loose. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Klay Thompson picks one up. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here.
Good action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So the New York starting five, we've got Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Brunson against Irving. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Driving the lane. And Irving pulls it down. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Bridges. Davis with a screen on Bridges. They get it again. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Now Towns. He's guarded by Davis. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. It's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Now here's Towns following the miss by Anthony Davis. Pass to Brunson. Anunoby outside. Towns finds Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Over Irving. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now, here is Irving. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Bridges against Thompson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now, here is Irving. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Davis looking for an opening. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 6 points.
Well, the long stride there gets Davis inside quickly, and the defense really unprepared to deal with him, and he gets to a shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. You have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Irving drives in. Brunson with some nice D.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Bridges passes to Brunson. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Hart. Wide open look. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Marshall. Now here's Davis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Anunoby. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Irving. On the wing, Thompson. From downtown. That shot, no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Thompson. Davis is out there with Washington. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now Irving, still without a basket. Marshall passes to Davis. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Takes the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Davis. Pass to Marshall. Lets the 3 fly. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Marshall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brunson kicks to Towns. Over Davis. Towns, no luck. Maverick shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Thompson in the corner. Back to Davis. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Stolen by Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Anunoby against Irving. Davis, the pass to Irving. Pocket 6. Anthony Davis, too much size.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Anunoby finds Hart. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. And a miss there on the triple. Marshall deciding where to go with it. It's Davis on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. There's the lob to Hart. Marshall with the steal. Outside Irving. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Hart. driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Irving dishes to Davis. Over hard, tips it, and staying with the play, Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Brunson with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Towns. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving's shot is good. And it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Offline from the top of the key.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Out to Thompson. Davis has the open look. Off target from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Irving looking for an opening. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 5. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. Out to the right wing. Marshall passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Irving against Brunson. Thompson, a screen on Brunson. Out to Thompson. Over in the corner, Washington. Back to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Anunoby. 3 on the clock. And Davis can't get it to go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Towns has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Davis with a screen on Brunson. Irving kicks to Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Knicks trail by 7. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Over in the corner, Washington. And here's Davis for 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Towns against Irving. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Hart on the wing. Fires for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Marshall. Irving with the ball. Dallas moving it around. Towns against Davis. Hart with it. Brunson outside. Hart with a screen on Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Anunoby. Brunson against Irving. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Outside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a 3 of his own. Bang!
In the corner, Irving with it. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Towns wide open, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Irving. He has 7. Outside, Davis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him, you don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
Here's Anunoby. Takes it inside.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Bridges attacking. Here's Hart. Just 3 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Anunoby.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Davis. Klay Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Marshall. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
First team foul.
That one falls for Brunson. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And here's Thompson. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Irving. Hart, that's good.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
I got yours.
Irving against Brunson. Outside for Davis. A three. Bucket! Davis for three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Pass to Towns. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Irving against Brunson. Knocks it loose. Now Towns. Here's Anunoby. A rebound by Washington. Dallas leading by 8. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Davis dishes to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Washington. Outside for Davis. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges outside. To the paint. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Towns with the lay-in good. And that's now 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Down low, Davis. He's off on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Irving. Towns with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 9. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. Bridges with the steal. Hart, wide open. He fires. Misses the three. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Irving finds Davis. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Marshall with the steal. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Davis for 3. No good. Shot missing. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. Graham, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. Pass to Porzingis. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Irving against Holiday. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Fantastic job attracting the defense's attention. That's just what Kyrie Irving does. And he also understands how to get the whistle while shooting.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And it's Brown off the drive. Here's Porzingis. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Irving up top. He's covered by Holiday. Holiday against Irving. Thompson, a screen on Holiday. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Brown passes to Tatum, and that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Tatum inside. Marshall's there. Holiday from long range.
And that's great defense. What Kyrie lacks in size, he makes up for it with quickness, instinct, and basketball IQ.
Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
The 3 is up. Marshall with the bucket.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
He's just so savvy at drawing fouls. Davis gets to the line almost as much as anything.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Davis. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Tatum. Tatum, a screen on Washington. Brown passes to Tatum. Boston again missing. And Dallas with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Over to the left wing. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Holiday against Irving. Washington with the ball. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Porzingis. And Davis with the block.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The Mavericks lead by 10. Irving finds Washington. Irving, screen on Tatum. Washington passes to Irving. 5 to shoot. Pass to Davis. He shoots. Porzingis grabs the board.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Tatum. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Irving against Holiday. Irving looking around. Thompson passes to Marshall. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Tatum a screen on Irving.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. Holiday hits them both. Irving against Holiday. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Holiday. Irving. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up 8. Quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Look at Brown, getting it done inside.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. This is so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And that is where Davis hurts you the most, around the hoop.
Here's Tatum. Excellent D there from Davis.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
To the middle. Pass to Marshall. Launches a 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Irving. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Tatum, good.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Irving with it. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Tatum passes to Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Brown with a screen. The leaner. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Holiday against Irving. Right side Davis. Boston pulls it in. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The open shot, White. Davis with a rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Pass to Marshall. And here's Davis. Defended by Porzingis. Irving for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
And you can't let Irving get comfortable from outside, or he'll be hitting these shots all day long.
From 11 feet away, that one doesn't drop. Davis with the defensive effort. Irving against Holiday. Irving, the pass to Davis. Another three for Dallas.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second guess himself. He just lets it fly.
Outside, Brown. White looking it over. To the inside, Porzingis. And Davis with the block. Tatum with a steal. Holiday passes to Porzingis. And Davis with the block. Three-pointer, Holiday drills it from deep. Holiday's got 5 now.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
29 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Davis. Over Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Celtics trail by 14. And here's Holiday. He's got 5. Outside White. Off target from three-point range. Davis against White. Pass to Irving. The three is up. Unable to get that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Dallas on top, leading by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
PJ Washington out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Putting his court vision on full display, Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
Left side, Davis. It's stolen by Tatum. Left side, Brown. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 13 now.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Davis, following the bucket by Boston. Marshall inside, hounded by Tatum. Here's White, Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. No good with the triple. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Davis finds Irving. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
White on the wing. Now here's Porzingis. White with it. Irving picks him up. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas leading by 15. Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Down low. Davis misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Washington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Klay Thompson picks one up.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
The first one falls. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Dallas. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Stolen by Davis. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Davis. Again, the miss by Dallas. Celtics trail by 14. Now Brown. Back to Holiday. Brown inside. Washington's there. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Irving against Holiday. Outside Davis. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on White. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Davis, no good on that free throw.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
And that one's good. Thompson.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Holiday's got 8. Just showing off his competitive fire. Holiday was eager to get a 3 of his own.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Washington. Davis with a screen on Brown. 4 on the clock. Releases. And it falls all over the rim and in. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's Dallas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the floor for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Outside Davis. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Tatum. It's stolen by Irving. In transition, here they come. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still play. Okay, I see you get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Outside Tatum. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Tatum a screen on Irving. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Porzingis against Irving. Outside for Davis. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
With as much defensive attention as AD gets, those passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Here's White. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And it's Washington missing. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. To win the run, Porzingis misses. The Mavericks lead by 21. Irving fires from way outside. Holiday grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Here's Irving. The rebound, Celtics. Right side, Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Right side, Porzingis. From deep three-point land. Offensive board. Outside Davis. Here's Marshall. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Brown, and that one's good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Dallas leading by 19. Davis with a screen on Holiday. Irving with a deep 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Mavericks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Davis.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Washington's shot is good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
The kick to Tatum. There's the triple. Porzingis in the post. Check by Davis. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Off target with the 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Let's go with a three. Marshall can't hit. Tatum against Thompson. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Marshall.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Now Thompson. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
On the floor. Doris, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Brown finds Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Now here's Edwards following the shot by Drew Holiday, and the shot goes down.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Here's Porzingis. The shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor. Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out left to the wing. Randall finds Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Randall is screen on White to the inside. Randall with the bucket.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Outside, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Lets it go with a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, there's some unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Gobert dishes to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Boston, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 8. A 3 for DiVincenzo. The rebound by Holiday. Boston is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis, a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. They get it back. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Randall. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And finished off by Brown.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis, over Gobert, offline from the high post.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure.
And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum, off a pass from his teammate, makes easy work of it.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
White, good.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Randall passes to Gobert. And it's Gobert, again missing. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
I love the Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Picked by Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum. Ray, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against White. Has to Gobert. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the way in. Gobert's got 8.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Porzingis. There's the drive. Comes up empty down low.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Inside, here's Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Randall, a screen on Holiday. Randall outside. This one for 3. Rebound Boston. Left side, Tatum. For the three. And another miss by Boston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum to the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Here's Gobert. That shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside, White. Holiday against DiVincenzo. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Brown the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Randall. Offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. Randall a screen on White. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Edwards. That's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Timberwolves ahead, up 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And he knocks down the first one. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Reid with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Reid. Over in the corner, Randall. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Tatum willing it to go.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
DiVincenzo passes to Reid. Back to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. No good that time. Celtics trail by 9. Porzingis looking it over. Holiday with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holiday's got 6.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. DiVincenzo against Porzingis. From deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. Minnesota leading by 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. He's got 12.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Here's Edwards. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. The first free throw is good. And we all hear talk about Jrue Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Porzingis.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
This is something Edwards is getting better and better at, facilitating for his guys.
Round the pass to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. McDaniels defending. Back to Tatum. Right side, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Outside for Randall. Back to Reed. Over Tatum. That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Brown. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Randall. DiVincenzo against Holiday. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Tatum with the screen on McDaniels. The kick out to Holiday. Left side, Porzingis. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play. The Celtics have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 4. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the 1. It's Edwards on the wing. White cover. Oh!
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Porzingis can't hit.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
To the paint from 7. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Gobert, the rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. White. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1. Yes, sir.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall, cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Tatum no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he drives in. The kick out to Holiday. To the inside, Tatum. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, White. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The kick out to Tatum. It's stolen by Randall.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Edwards. Rebounded by the Celtics. Right side Tatum. And Holiday has it in the corner. Celtics passing it around. Stolen by McDaniels. The open shot, Edwards. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Minnesota.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Randall. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum deciding where to go with it. He squares up and sinks it. And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference once they started to.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson, P.J. Washington out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Davis in at the 5 down low. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. Pass to Marshall. Beyond the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Randall. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the open shot. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Wow, Gobert must have really been feeling it to take such a quick shot. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Randall, a screen on Irving. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Gobert. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Davis. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And Dallas with possession. Irving, the pass to Davis. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Irving against DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside for Davis. Here's the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. The three, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving attacking. Here's Marshall. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Irving attacking. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, what a gutsy drive by Kyrie. Taking it right into the defense and getting fouled while shooting.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Randall on the screen. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Marshall. And Dallas with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And here's Thompson for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 6. For 3, Randall. Counted from distance. Randall's got 5 points.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Good chance here for Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
McDaniels, that's good.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
Irving, a screen on Randall. Back to Irving. Inside. Here's Davis. Out to Thompson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Randall, a screen on Irving. Here's DiVincenzo. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
To the paint. Here's Randall. Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. He can't hit that time. Davis with the defensive effort. On the wing, Thompson lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. 6 points for him. Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a bucket. Here's Edwards. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Dallas leading by 6 at And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
An opportunistic player in the open floor. Once Irving sees a chance to score, he jumps on it.